So we're Group 83. Our project was called BorrowMe. BorrowMe is a tool that allows users to borrow products from another person that they claim to be friends and or just the entire community. So we're going to go ahead and click login. Get logged in. The first thing you're going to see is your items right here on the tab. So you basically just go ahead and see everything that you've inserted into the database and that are available for other people. So you can go ahead and insert an item. Obviously, you can go ahead and fill this out, click submit. For the time being, I'm just going to write in an orange. I'm just going to pick a random type. We'll leave everything else blank for now. Go ahead and click submit. Refresh your items page. You see the orange. We also want to delete that, so we don't want that anymore. We don't want people borrowing food. Go ahead, delete product, delete it, and then go down here and we see that it has been deleted from the table. So we're good there. And then you can go ahead and search for things. So you know what, I kind of want to play Xbox tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and search up for an Xbox. And then hey, you see, oh, I already own the Xbox, but I just want to get a headset for an Xbox. So I'm just going to go ahead and click borrow that, go here, refresh the table, and you see leads you to the My Borrowed Items page. On the My Borrowed Items page, you can see usernames and product names of things that you have borrowed and things that you're currently borrowing. Obviously, there's a due date and a borrow date. Got the brand name there. And here we see that things have already been returned to the previous owner. Then here we have our wireless headset that we just borrowed. Let's say it's been a couple days. We're ready to return it. We're going to go ahead and click return. Get a nice alert here. We can go ahead and refresh the table. And we see that it's been already returned. Let's say, that's basic functionality of the program is basically there. And let's say you move one day, you can go to your account, go ahead and update any of the parameters here, and then you go ahead and click submit. It'll log you out, log back in, and you'll see that your information has been changed. As your information changes, we want to keep everybody else updated on your zip code, most importantly, because that's what we use to do our friend recommender. Our friend recommender was one of the things that we wanted as our advanced function. So a friend recommender takes in a lot of parameters and basically submits people that we think you should be friends with. So we decided that friend recommender will use distance most importantly. So it will calculate distance between you and another user you are not friends with. After that, it will look at the types of products and brand names you have in common with those users and eventually figure out a score and submit that score to you. That score will be ranked from 1 to 3, and obviously the first person being on top, those will be the friends you want. So go ahead and click recommend here, and then you see that these are 3 people that it's been identified that you would be good friends with. You can go ahead and add them as a friend, user successful, and then you go back to your home page and see you can see your friends right here. So we have this person is friends with so many people, they're popular people, that's why they get products so easily, they can search and find products so easily. Also, the other part we had was the recommend products. The recommend products first greets you with this nice graphic here that you see. These are just your borrowing stats. It kind of it shows what kind of things you've been borrowed from people. So it sees that we borrowed 3 electronics, 1 miscellaneous, and 2 games. Based on this chart, then we can go ahead and click refresh here, and it prompts you with things that you might want to borrow from people. And you see like miscellaneous electronics. So things that you've already borrowed, it tells you that you want to borrow. And it lists the top 25 items based off of the brand name, the type again, and how close the person is to you. So it makes it pretty easy. So if you borrowed a lot of electronics, then prompt you with electronics, a lot of miscellaneous things. Video here, basically you see that you can insert items for other people to find. You can get rid of items if you don't want them there. You can go ahead and borrow other things from other people. You get a clear history of what you have borrowed, what you still own that you may have to return. And that's about it. And then once you're done with your day, you go ahead and you can just log out, take it back to the home page, and come back whenever you're ready to borrow something else. Thank you for your time.